Folks, we are back with another episode of Coach Chapin's Kitchen. Today we have someone very special to thank. Well, two people. A couple members of the gym, Gary and John, have provided me with some venison. So, cube steak today. I'm going to put a lot of it in here. I have a ton of venison. So, we're going back to the crock pot. If you are not familiar with game meat, if you don't know what game meat tastes like, you need to get on it. It is way better, way higher quality than anything you can buy. It's true free range, right? They're running around for the most case, unless you're hunting on a farm, which they have some of those, but still way closer to what meat was 100 years ago than what we buy in the grocery store. So what I always say, buy food in its highest quality form that you can afford. You can also substitute in steak or something. So what I have in here, a tablespoon, better than bouillon. Get this at Costco. This is what I use instead of like chicken broth. I got one of each, chicken and beef. Why? Why not? Mix it up. Also have some red potatoes, onions, garlic, a little red wine, carrots, and celery. Got some celery in here. Now, I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to leave it on low for a long time, 6 hours. Now this, it's going to taste amazing. It's going to change your life. But guys, if you have friends that hunt, ask them. A lot of times they will have plenty of meat. I have more meat than I know what to do with. So I will be sharing this with people. But that's what you got to think, guys. It doesn't cost a lot of money to eat really well. This is not expensive. One trick that I do is I will buy like frozen carrots. They're already sliced, peeled, everything. I just put them in here, put it in the crock pot. I did have to cut up the potatoes because, why am I on those potatoes? For the gains. So if you're trying to lean out a little bit, you don't need those potatoes. I've also been training a little bit harder, feeling a little tired, feeling run down, so up in the carbs a little bit. And I had the celery added in because also to dip this in peanut butter is delicious. Now, does peanut butter have some negative health things associated with it? Sure. Am I getting peanut butter with hydrogenated oil? Absolutely not. Is eating peanut butter better than eating a loaf of bread? Of course it is, right? High fat diet, that's what I'm on. So when I get tired, up the carbs, up the fat. And when I say carbohydrates, I'm not talking about Sour Patch Kids, gummy bears, ice cream. I'm not talking about that. Jimmy John subs. Although those things are delicious and maybe they have a place in your life, in your training diet, they're not for me. So I'm going to open these packages up, I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. Talk to your friends. Big shout out to John and Gary for hooking me up with this. We got lots of other things coming thanks to the animals that have so thankfully given to us. Guys, there it is in the crock pot. Obviously I cut up the meat. But a crock pot is a great place for game meat, especially if you're new to it and it tastes different. It'll make it a little more tender, a little less gamey. And this is a lower, not the highest quality of meat. It's not like a steak or anything. So put it in here, make it a little easier to, a little more tender, just like I put the flank steak in there. I don't know if you guys seen that video. But it'll be amazing. Add a little more wine. And as you can see, everything's mixed up. And we'll check back in when I get back from the gym. And if you're lucky, maybe you'll be one of the people that gets to taste it. As always, comment questions below. We love that. Share this video. This is what I come home to post-workout. If you could only smell this. Does it not look amazing? Doesn't get any more paleo than this, folks. Hard workout, come home, slam some protein, carbs, and maybe a LaCroix. But you guys know what it's all about. Eat clean, train hard, and the results will happen. If you have questions, comments, comment below, question below, share this with all your friends, be part of the Reaction Army, and we'll see you at the squat rack.